Welcome back to my 100% playthrough of Quake, Scourge of Armagon on the Nightmare difficulty, played through Quakespasm-Spiked. Today we are beginning the third episode of Scourge of Armagon with HIP3M1, Tur Torment. Let's begin. Alright, so we get a super shotgun at the start, and some shells, and over here is a secret with rockets. And we are not doing this one continuously because we can't, because every first level of each episode in Scourge of Armagon gives you a shotgun start. So here's what we're going to do. We are going to grab the Biosuit, press this button, and then head into this area. Some enemies will spawn in, but we want them to spawn in so we can just kill them like this and this. We're going to avoid the spike mine here. Maybe get it to run into these guys as we grab the armor. But most importantly, we're going to get rid of every single zombie in this pool of lava. And while we're doing that, we'll avoid the wrath of the boars. And we'll also get rid of some of them while they're doing their thing up there. Now you want to press the switch there so you can get extra boars to spawn up there so you can kill them from this area rather than going up there to meet them personally, because I'll tell you what that's all about in a bit. First and foremost, we're going to get rid of the rest of these guys. And now we're going to go up this lift by pressing this button to lower it. And now we're going to fight some gremlins. Now let's play peekaboo with this creature. There we go. So now we've done that, we can go through here. There might be a boar left, so we can kill it before it throws its OP projectiles at us. But when you're done with that, you can cross safe and sound. Hopefully. But here's what we're going to do as well. We're going to send it back, grab the rockets in the laser cannon here, and we're going to do a sick rocket jump up to this part. And we are just going to go along this area here. And over here is a secret with rockets. And that's not the only secret, because over here are some nails and more rockets, but also right here it's 100 health. Now we have that secret, we can head back through here and ride that thing again. Now it's a little slow, so you'll have to be patient. I know it's hard to be patient in games like these. You want high octane action all the time. I understand, but you have to be patient sometimes. Anyways, we have the laser cannon, we're going to use it a little bit. Just to bully some of these guys. Especially this guy right here. Or maybe this guy. Now we'll use the Thunderbolt, which is right here as well. In addition, we'll take advantage of this health to get through this weird section so we can grab the empathy shield and kill the gremlins that spawn as a result of it. Yeah, this thing will damage you, and you don't want that. But it's very weird. I don't really know how to get through that reliably without taking damage, so I don't even bother. I just get the health and let all the damage come. Speaking of damage, we're gonna take some from these guys, but whatever. We got the empathy shield. When we go into this part, we might find some friends here. Especially more when you go near that part. We'll use the Thunderbolt to get rid of some of them, and the Super Shotgun to get rid of the rest, and maybe the Rocket Launcher for any other stragglers that are here. Sometimes they like to do that thing where they just jump around like they're on a trampoline. It's very weird. It is a bug. But that's not the only bug we'll encounter, I assure you. But anyways, let's grab the Biosuit, because we ran out of armor, and in order to get some more, we'll have to go for a swim down here. But thankfully down here is red armor, so that will be very useful in the coming encounters. But now let's make our way back up through this part. We'll grab this health since I probably won't come back here. Maybe you'll come back here if you want to save the health, you can do that. But aside from that, we are going to just get some things here. We're going to get rid of these Death Knights and regular Knights. And up here you might see something to take note of, a switch. Shoot it, and you will reveal this secret, which is kind of hard to get to sometimes. It will give you a Ring of Shadows, if you can actually jump to the darn thing. Now, the Ring of Shadows can be useful sometimes, but sometimes it isn't. Seize it for this spot with these Death Knights. Whether your way, you want to make your way around this spot, make sure the Death Knight's good and dead, and then step right here with the super nail gun you get in this part. Stand right here, kill the spike mine, then go up here to get this secret quad damage. Now this quad damage is really useful against this encounter because there's a silver key here, but there's also the Mjolnir, but when you grab it, there'll be some spooky enemies here, like this guy. Which is quite unfortunate, but hey, we can go back down here. Kill this spike mine, hopefully not take too much damage from it, if not any at all. Down here, we'll head down into this part, kill this fellow, and also summon a friend that'll help us kill the fellow. And let's just have him do all the hard work for us. As long as the gremlins don't get anywhere near us, we should be fine. We'll grab the gold key as well. There should be a Vor out here, but we'll just lure the big boy out and let him do all the heavy lifting for us. Now there's more Vors in here, but the Shambler's a little too occupied to handle them. Even if he wasn't, he isn't really much of a climber, so whatever. We'll take the damage like a champion because we can. And as long as we don't get hit by any more of these projectiles, we should be fine. But even if we did, there's this part right here you can shoot. That'll raise some platforms and show off this secret with 100 health. That should be the last secret. Should be the last 4 we'll have to deal with. And unfortunately, our old chum here we'll have to kill. I'm sorry I had to come to this, but you're part of the kill counter. So I'll have to chop that ass up. Sorry, amigo. Okay, so if you want to double check for anything around here, you can. Odds are that you've gotten pretty much everything you can in this area, but never hurts to double check. You might have gotten the proximity gun here, so you can use that if you want, but either way, you want to make your way into this part. If you got the gold key, you can open this area up, but also, look over here. See this statue moving? Once it moves all the way to this part, you can just go through this portal. It's not a secret, but it will help you out in this fight. There's 4 Centroids here, and you gotta kill them all. So once you've killed the last one, then this thing, this device, whatever it is, will start zapping the ground. And unfortunately, this is one of those maps that is broken in FitzQuake. I think this expansion really doesn't like Quakespasm and FitzQuake, but whatever. The spike mines are annoying either way. They'll blow themselves up on something. If it's not one thing, it's another. But I'm gonna say that this level is done. 76 out of 87 is probably the most amount of kills you can get on this level. You can go around and double check if you want. Heck, you might even get something like the proximity gun in your double check search for the kills that probably aren't there on FitzQuake derived ports. But enough about that, we're gonna jump into the pit to exit. And there we go, Tur Torment. That map is really hard if you don't know what you're doing. And since it's done from a shotgun start, the experience is just about the same for everyone, especially if they're playing on Nightmare. The Vors are aplenty in this level, and the projectiles they throw on Vanilla Nightmare are a real pain in the ass because it's very hard, if not impossible, to dodge them unless you're a Quake bunny hopping pro, strafing pro, even then they turn so perfectly that it sometimes isn't even worth it to try to dodge them. Ugh. But aside from that, this is another one of those levels that's kind of broken on FitzQuake, unfortunately, so I'm not able to get all the kills on it. I'm pretty sure that another port like Dark Places, out of all things, and Direct Quake, maybe, along with some others, can probably get you your 100% kill experience, but the mainstream FitzQuake derived ports like Quakespasm, Mark V, VK Quake, and probably some others that are also FitzQuake derived, probably won't cooperate with all the spawners and whatnot. I'm not sure entirely how it works, but I'm sure our Quake expert will continue to attempt to tell me what's up in the comments if they haven't already in the previous videos, because this has been a recurring problem, but I'm sticking to the source port just to be consistent with my playthrough with the looks and appearance and just the style and flair and all the keybinds and everything. So it is what it is. Anyways, I've rambled for too long. We're done with this video. Stay tuned for the next one where we go into HIP3M1, but until then, toodaloo.